Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Dilboy Stadium for a match between the Lynn English Bulldogs and your Somerville Highlanders. My name is Marcelo Brociner. It's a pleasure to be here as always. Somerville High School class of 2014. And yeah, a lot of good memories at Dilboy Stadium, and hoping to help or at least be a witness to more great memories here with the current generation of Highlanders. It's honestly a perfect, early spring day here. Minimal wind, clear skies, and here we are with the kickoff. The iconic early through ball from Somerville High with Oscar Diaz Gutierrez right there. And it's won back immediately by the Highlanders, or at least pressed on right there. That's Marcus, the freshman. It's great to see the young blood getting some starts here. And that early ball by Lynn is intercepted by Lucas, but it's given away there by Robert. And here's Lynn out on the wing. That's great work, but it went out of play just barely, and it is a Highlander kick in. See, I caught myself there because in this COVID world, throw-ins are not allowed. Not sure how much it's going to do for the pandemic, but hey, any little thing helps. That's beautifully played out the back there by Somerville. It started with Caleb, and it went all the way up into Lynn's half, but collected by the Lynn goalkeeper, Jack Manzaniello. I think that's how you say it. I had some help from my guy, Joe Constantine, who's running the text here. Manzaniello, exactly. A little scrap here outside of the Somerville box. A big tackle there, and a commanding one at that. No foul called. Here's Bleda, nice job cutting back there. Always good to have a left-footed left back. A nice feint there by Lynn. Can they keep it in? Yes, they can. That was number 11. And it's still number 11. They want to be careful not to let him get a shot on his left foot here. He plays it out wide. They're at the top of the box now. Nice flick for the overlap, but really well read as well by Chris Mancia there. Well, we see an early threat from Lynn here. That was number 11 out on this near side, Ryan Lima, a senior for the Bulldogs. Some nice skill and penetration to cut inside and make things happen with that left foot. I can't quite tell you what it is, but there's something about defending left-footed players that's more difficult. I mean, I guess it makes sense when you have, the majority of players are right-footed. You're a little less familiar with what it takes, I guess, to know how to, shut down somebody with the opposite strong foot. And then you got those rare players that are ambidextrous who just have it all. Ball played up, and that's eventually settled. That's Lucas Carey with a great shielding job there, and it's come to the midfield. Ian settling, plays it out wide. Here's Robert at right back. Robert, nice ball over the top. It's awkwardly chested by Lynn, and the press was on immediately from the Highlanders on the heavy touch. Still bouncing around in midfield. Neither team really able to settle. Ian with a nice step. Again, though, neither team able to really keep possession for more than a few seconds at most. Jordan Rooney plays it here to Chris. Chris to Lucas. Lucas really the central creative force of this Highlander team. Nice ball out to Bleda. Bleda, it's taken away. Jordan, he'll have to be careful on the bounce here. He shields it well. He's got one defender supporting him, but there's pressure, and Chris has it, but he'll have to be mindful. Great ball there to relieve that pressure immediately. And Ian now plays the ball over the top. That's a good look. Will the Lynn keeper come out? No, but it's well marked by number 12 for Lynn. That was Jose Aleman. Good marking there and a good idea from the Highlanders. And the Highlanders looking pretty sharp in these opening minutes, but we've already seen what Lynn's capable of. Lucas there with his trickery, so hard to defend, and that's a corner to the Highlanders in these opening 5 minutes, the first of the game. The Highlanders coming off of a rough 4-2 defeat at Malden away on Sunday. So they'll be looking to change their momentum here. Great ball in. It went to a Highlander. It went to Ian, but he wasn't really able to wrap his body around it properly. This could be a 3v2 here for Lynn if they play their cards right. That's incredible skill there by, who was that? That was number 9, I believe. And great defending by Chris. That was crucial, but it's still not dealt with, and Jordan eventually clears it. Well, the Highlanders are going to have to be careful here because they got caught out just then. You can't be letting the ball bounce like that in midfield. It's hard to stop, but actually, to be fair as well, I just remembered they're not allowed to head the ball, so it adds another wrench into the gears there. Really not easy to deal with these new COVID rules. Ian, nice and composed. Great switch there that was from Oscar. Good 1-2 there. And a good cut inside as well. It looked like a potential trip on Bruno, but it's not called, and it's a kick-in, to the Highlanders. They look confident today, the Highlanders. And I'm sure that, you know, well, I can speak from experience. Coming off of a defeat, especially to a GBL opponent, you always want to step your game up after that. Highlanders at the top of the box here. A chance, the shot. It's a decent shot, but the goalkeeper never really looked too concerned as it went comfortably wide. But I guess there was a deflection in there. Yep, there was a slight deflection that I did not catch, and it is another Highlander corner. Looks like we have Bruno going over there to take it along with, can't quite catch right now, but a little trick routine set up here for the Highlanders. And the ball in to the near post. It's not quite dealt with. Here's Marcus. Was he tripped up? Not clear what's called, the goal kick called. Okay. And that was Oscar, I believe, on the corner kick routine with Bruno. All played up by Lynn. That's a big step by Robert, and he does well to see it out of play. That's definitely one thing that the Highlanders are going to have to be wary of all game. You know, in games before leading up to this, they've been caught out in the back like this. One ball over the top, and there's a opening. And so far, what a ball that is. But Caleb reads that expertly and catches comfortably. It looks like number 11, Ryan Lima, the senior for the Bulldogs of Lynn, is going to be their main threat going forward. That's a great touch there. And Marcus, the freshman, leaves it for Bleda, sorry. It's great to see Marcus out there. You know, a few games ago, he missed a great opportunity to score a goal, but I told him after the game, you know, being there is the first step, especially as a 9th grader. If you're in those positions, it means you're going to be scoring those eventually. So it's a matter of being patient and then, you know, taking those chances. Short kick routine. He's open right there. And that's a poor offsides to give away by the Highlanders there. Looks like they might have just miscalculated that little routine. Oh, okay. There's a chance that there was some, you know, with hold on here. Poor free kick. Marcus, great ball into Lucas. That first touch a little too heavy, and he goes to ground to try to salvage a chance, but goes out of play again. But, yeah, there's a chance that sort of like with a foul throw-in, if you throw it in the wrong way, your foot comes up, your arms go diagonally. I guess there's also the possibility of doing a kick-in incorrectly. I'd be fascinated to hear from the referees what that entails, but definitely not something I'm familiar with, nor is really anyone here that is not a high school player. Goal kick to Lynn. And it's come to midfield. That's a good first touch, but unable to settle there. And Ian, there have been a few times now where Ian's in the right place at the right time. Good feet there by Oscar, but he loses the ball, and it's back and forth once again. Ian settling well. It's great to see him in this central midfield position, really feeling comfortable there. It's never easy for a winger or an outside midfielder to come inside. Very different set of responsibilities, but he's doing his thing. Robert there, the ball seen out of play. And a an early substitution here, it looks like, for Lynn Classical. They're not, excuse me, sorry, Lynn English. My apologies there. Looks like their coach not messing around. He knows that different kind of fatigue hitting these days. And a whole mix-up here. Somerville ball. Nice header down by Marcus, but deemed a foul. It's a little bit soft, but Marcus won't be worried. Well, these opening 10 minutes have been promising, but no real clear-cut chances for either side yet in this game. I'd say that the Highlanders have come a little closer maybe and looking a little more sharp so far, but they'll have to watch out for this kid right here, Ryan Lima, all game. What a ball that is. Caleb, he's got the angle covered, and Robert does really well to recover there. The shot, though, good save by Caleb. Well, we've been seeing it in these opening 10 minutes. This kid, Ryan Lima, is going to be hard to handle, and we've just seen an example there of what he's capable of. That was a great strike. He didn't have time to settle it. He had to hit that first time. Never easy. The ball in. A little nervous there from the Highlanders, but they realize no danger whatsoever, and they see it out for a goal kick. I got to tell y'all, I've been missing, I missed doing this last year with the pandemic, of course. All sports, really the whole world came to a pause. And this really was one of my favorite things to do. You know, I've been watching and imitating professional commentators since I was a little kid in the English accent, so it's really an honor to be here as a Highlander myself as well. Misplaced pass there in midfield. Ian, nice one-touch pass there. Marcus as well, trying to link up with the one-touch play. Doesn't quite come together, but it's great to see the Highlanders moving the ball fast. Much harder to defend that way. Today as well, of course, is the first leg of the first semifinal of the Champions League. Christian Pulisic becoming the first American in European soccer history to score in a semifinal today. What a goal it was as well. But Chelsea and Real Madrid currently tied 1-1 in Madrid. Ryan Lima, again, he is so good on the ball, and it's off Jordan. Quick kick in there, too. Ryan Lima really not wasting any time. That's a foul, and they were going to call advantage, but they bring it back after a moment's hesitation. And he's okay. Just a slight knock. But to be fair to him as well, when you're really orchestrating the whole game, you also got to take advantage of those small opportunities to catch a breath, because he's been everywhere. He's quite the live wire. A nice ball in there as well. What a ball. Caleb comes and collects, and he does well to hold on to it because there was a collision there. Looked like the referee would probably have called that a foul had Caleb dropped the ball. Goalies are, in the eyes of many, a little too protected in the game, in the modern game. Oh, good ball through there. Is he onside? He is not. It was close, but he did indeed look slightly offsides. Thiago giving instructions on the sideline there, Coach Thiago Moreira, who, as I've mentioned before, is stepping in for head coach George Scarpelli. Thiago, longtime assistant to George Scarpelli, but it's nice to see him getting a shot at the helm. And the foul called against Lynn there. Somerville ball just inside the Lynn half. An opportunity here perhaps for the Highlanders to put a dangerous ball in. That's Chris standing over the free kick. The Highlanders short of height, that's for certain. Not the tallest of teams. We never have been the tallest of teams, but you know, you make up for that absence with skill. Good ball in here, and Bruno. He wasn't quite sure whether he wanted to go with his head or with his foot. Got caught between two minds there. A decent chance there for the Highlanders to at least test Lynn English goalkeeper Jack Manzaniello early on here. Ian, great touch and control. And he finds Lucas. Lucas, one touch pass to Bleda. Sorry, Bleda. I keep saying that. Bleda. Lucas, great touch there. Oh, Lucas is so skilled, and one touch too many. Well, he either had to play that in on that next touch or bring it back and play it to a teammate, but he wanted to test his luck and see how far he could take it. Good ambition, though. Good idea. And it looks like we have a substitution. That's number 9 for the Highlanders. Angel coming in. Angel Gutierrez Flores. Good ball here. Marcus. Nice idea with the layoff. A little too soft on the touch, but it's good to see him getting those link-ups. Marcus, good ball across there. Angel, oh, what a good ball and a really good chance there. To be fair to Angel, he just came on like 60 seconds before that chance fell to him. Had he been in a little bit longer, he might have felt a little sharper, but he got in the right position there, and a great ball again from 9th grader Marcus. You love to see it. Oh no, an own goal by Lynn English. Oh my goodness, and it's a debacle in the back for the Bulldogs. Well, that was odd. The defender wasn't sure if he was clearing it. He didn't quite know what he wanted to do, and he just lobbed it directly over his goalkeeper. So the Highlanders catching a break there and an easy way to take the lead. They will not be complaining about that. That is for certain. Definitely one of the stranger goals I've ever seen. Even within the the realm of own goals. They're very rare in general, and especially at the high school level. Bleda out here at left back, looking for a teammate. Finds Ian. One touch back to Bleda. Bleda down the line. Good tackle out of play there, and that's Angel. Bleda back to Ian. Ian, good turn there. Nice back heel back to Bleda. Bleda, good little shift there, and the ball in is, he's not really able to get any height on it, but it's out for another kick into the Highlanders. They're looking good so far. And Angel coming across, but he checks out, and that's Ian. Ian again back to Bleda. But Ryan Lima unable to get out of his own half there. A good turn, no foul called, and a great through ball there. Wow, what a ball that was. And Marcus with a chance to put in the box again. Great cut inside. He gets past 2. A great layoff as well. Can Bleda get there? No, he can't. Well, that was great work. Actually, excuse me, I apologize. That looked like it was Bruno out wide and not Marcus. That was Bruno Silva with beautiful work there. Great pair of feet. And a good layoff. Unfortunate that no one was there to finish it. Great work again by the Highlanders. They're looking really confident here. That last ball intercepted, though, by the Bulldogs. Lucas, he's everywhere. Great ball. Good first touch. What a good first touch that was. And an awkward ball intercepted and cleared away. A slip by Jordan Rooney. And Caleb is going to let that come to him happily. And Ryan Lima forced to come closer and make Rooney pick that ball up. Not sure what's happening here. It looks like injury to... Oh, substitution already made. Okay, yeah, it was a Lynn English player who was feeling some kind of knock. But that has now been taken care of. And Caleb Rooney with the ball in his own box. He's got options, and he plays it short. Chris looked like he needed a second there to refocus. Good drag back, and Robert with plenty of space. He's got all the space in the world, and he takes it, and he takes it. Lucas, good first touch. Lucas cuts inside. Nice job there, and a foul call. That was Joshua getting pushed off the ball there. Again, good movement by the Highlanders to get the ball upfield. They are looking reassured in their passes. Shout out to the coaching staff, of course, Thiago Moreira, assisted by Yanni Tsigrodis. Ball in. Lucas controls it with his torso. Cleared away, though. Yanni Tsigrodis and Jamie Keegan, with whom I played for the Highlanders. Good ball over the top, but Manzaniello collects. And that's gone far up. Great first touch by Jordan with the thigh. And he plays it out wide. Bruno gets there. Chris comfortable in possession, taking his time. Ball up. Lucas, great balance there by Lucas. Ball over the top, a little too heavy for Angel, but great runs there by the Highlanders. Good header there, or a good win in the air by Robert. Ian plays it back to Chris. Chris, nice ball, splitting the press. And Bleda here, nice job by Angel to turn, but a little too heavy on the touch. And it's taken away by the Bulldogs. Good pressure, though, by Angel, not giving up on the play after losing the ball. And he's still out there running. Good work. Jordan gets pushed off the ball there by Ryan, but he wins it back again. That's good defending. And the ball over the top has worked out well. Lucas will have to control here, and he does. He's got options in them. Oh my goodness. Well, it looked like it was a cross at first, but then it turned into more of a shot. And the Bulldogs keeper had to be really sharp there. So, strong reaction there. It was I was not expecting that. I couldn't tell if it was quite on target. I think it was going wide by just a bit, but you got to be safe there if you are Jack Manzaniello. And Lucas Carey causing problems as he always does. Ball into the box. Woo! Well, no one got there. Had a Highlander been on the end of that, that would have been a great chance to convert that and make it 2-0 to the Highlanders. Lynn goalkeeper also missing it. And that's a timeout called here with just over 18 minutes remaining. We will be back shortly. A corner kick here to the Highlanders. Looks like they're going to try their routine again. That's Oscar and Bruno on the ball here. Oscar's gone up. The ball in, and it's collected by Manzaniello. The quick throw, though, great step there by Robert. He reads that perfectly. And the ball out of play for a goal kick again. Well, the Highlanders will be pretty happy with how the game's gone so far, but they'll know that one goal's never enough. And they'll also be aware that they didn't really create that chance themselves. It was an own goal. So they'll want to be a little more efficient and effective in the offensive third. Speaking of which, here's Bruno. Great ball to Lucas. Lucas deemed offsides, and a big tackle after the whistle. Lucas, though, getting right up. That was a close one there. I wasn't sure about that. I don't agree with that call, but I'm not getting paid to do that. Still 1-1 here between Real Madrid and Chelsea. Semifinals of the Champions League, of course, tomorrow. Manchester City and Paris Saint-Germain play. The two teams that were... Hold on here. Lucas, what a dribble. And the chance again. Angel unable to convert it. Oh, and he'll be upset with himself there. That's two opportunities now for Angel. And he'll know that that was a great chance for him to get a goal. But you know what they say, third time's a charm. Unfortunately, though, he's coming off the field. That was, of course, decided before that most recent chance. But if he keeps getting in those positions, he'll have another chance today. Mark my words. Ball given straight to Bleda, and he does well there. Keeps it. You can tell he wants to cut outside again, and he tries, but it's taken away. And Ryan Lima, he's off there, but Chris, he's marking him tightly. Ryan, you got to be careful here. The lefty, you never know where he's going. He's looking to shoot it. He wants to shoot that, and he has the chance here. Great step, though, by Robert coming across. Well, you see Ryan probably took 1 or 2 touches too many there. He could have taken that shot right before that last one that allowed Robert to get right on him. And the Highlanders, again, always got to keep a close eye on this Lima, number 11. Ball played up, and it's a great ball. Played to Joshua. Joshua wide. Heavy touch, but it's still in there. Marcus has the wheels. A great ball inside as well. And a handball called, it seems. Excuse me, no, I keep mistaking them. That wasn't Marcus out wide. That was Bruno, folks. My apologies. Bruno has been up and down that right wing all day so far. And he is looking confident. Great work there from Bruno. What a ball into the box, too. I was getting asked my thoughts about these semifinals. Ball cleared up field. Marcus all by himself up there, unable to contest for that ball in the air. Right, because of COVID, I forgot. Good ball by Bleda. Lucas over the top to Marcus. Marcus, he's applying pressure, and he's won the ball. He's done great there to get the ball. It was lost momentarily, but it's won back well by Lynn English. And yet again, Marcus, the hustle is unstoppable. Heavy pass there, though, from the Highlanders, Oscar and Bruno, unable to keep it in play. Unlucky there. I'm just saying it for the world right now. If my predictions are wrong for the Champions League, Chris Capasso, I am not accountable in any way, shape, or form. And the ball cleared up here. Ian, a little heavy on the touch. It was awkward for him, though, and I'm surprised there was no free kick called because I think that hit his head. But again, the referee's probably not used to calling those either. And the ball stayed in here. I have no idea why those two Lynn players just let that happen. That was really confusing. Good touch from Ian to protect the ball. He looks so comfortable out there in center midfield. Ball over the top. A little too heavy, though. Marcus lurking as always. Robert kicks it off of a Lynn player. Another substitution here with just under 13 minutes remaining in this first half left. The kick in, it's really tight there. I'm surprised the referee didn't make the Highlander players get a little further back, but look at Lucas, just so smooth on the ball. It's so hard to take it away from him. Bleda unable to control that, though. It was a little heavy from Lucas, but nonetheless, ball back with the Highlanders. Great step there by Ian. He's been so active. All the Highlanders have, really. Marcus tried to cut inside there or play it inside, unable to. Ball out. Corner kick to the Highlanders. And the corner to the Highlanders. Again, Bruno opting to take it himself. Are you kidding me? 2 own goals in this first half. The Highlanders are now up 2-0 thanks to 2 own goals from the Lynn English Bulldogs. I have never seen 2 own goals in a high school game in my entire life. Well, Lady Luck is with the Highlanders today, that's for certain. and they will not be complaining one bit. And they're back underway here. Bizarre occurrences today. Ian, again, he's had so many interceptions and recoveries in these opening 30 or so minutes. Yet another recovery. Jordan out to Bleda. Bleda's got a couple options in the middle, and he looks for Joshua or Lucas. Lucas, he ends up with the ball somehow, but it's tackled away. He almost got that shot off with that dangerous left foot of his. Jordan under a little bit of pressure, and Ryan Lima intercepts, but Bleda there with a heavy tackle, and he tries to apologize, recognizing the slightly reckless nature of it. It was not intentional by any means, but definitely took the player out there. I'm glad to see the yellow card not given, but on a different day with a different referee, maybe that would have been a yellow. Got to let the boys play, though, you know? Ryan Lima, he has such a good left foot. What a ball that is into the box, but cleared well by Robert. And Lucas, what a touch by Lucas. But it's lost, only for Robert to intercept again. Played up, that looked not a handball, but almost. Good pressure here from Joshua. And Lucas with the tackle. Highlanders keep it though. Here's Bruno out on the right. Good through ball. And he almost passed it to himself there, really. And it almost worked. Ball played in here. That's a great ball. Oh my gosh! What a pass! What a pass from that freshman, Marcus Odelon. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What a goal that was. Lucas Carey with the finish, but Marcus on his back with the flick. Oh, that was incredible skill there. Marcus, be proud of yourself. Well, that was something special there, folks. Lucas Carey benefiting there from some amazing play from Marcus. Somerville goal scored by Lucas Carey. Sorry. We're doing a new thing now, folks. I'm trying to say the name of the goal scorer on the, what do you call it? PA system. And Chris here. Well, the Highlanders now with a 3-0 lead. The first two goals were a thing of luck, but that third one was anything but it. And take a bow, Marcus. Man, that was something special. To have that kind of instinct as a freshman, and that's a clear foul there, certainly. And he could have played Angel through there. Yeah, absolutely. Angel was all alone, but when you are a winger and you see that much space in behind you, you want to eat it. And he tried, but that is a big foul and a smart one as well, to be fair, because that could have been game done and dusted right there had the Highlanders gone through and converted that chance. So a free kick here on the far side for the Highlanders. That's Chris on the ball. Ball in, it's a great ball, but it's gone straight to the Lynn goalkeeper, and it's played out quickly. really strong defending there. That was no nonsense by Selvin. He let his presence be felt immediately. And out on the pitch as well right now is Zachary, number 3, a sophomore. Another foul called there. Lucas intercepts, and he sees the opportunity to play Bleda in. Bleda now playing up top, it seems. He's moved to striker, or, you know, attacking midfield. Lucas keeps the ball so well, and then the Highlanders playing out of pressure with composure and class. Robert, make sure you keep that in. Well done. He's taking that space. Finds Marcus. Marcus runs into a little trouble, but Ian's got it. Back to Marcus. Marcus, he sees Angel, but it's gone to Bleda. Good interception there by the Lynn center back, though. That was a dangerous opportunity brewing there. Selvin, good body feint there by Ian to create a little bit more space. And he shields off 2 players. Tries the 1-2 there with Marcus. Doesn't quite come off, though. Nice little check from Ian. Again, Ian back and forth with Marcus. And he still has the ball. He's going to play that in. There's the chance again. And he's miskicked it, but there we go. Another goal to the Highlanders. And that is, I think that's Joshua. Yes, that's Joshua Sandoval Zetino. Let me confirm that. Let him turn. No, number 2. No, that's Daniel with the goal. Somerville goal scored by Danny. And we're back, folks. Sorry about that. Oh, ball played through here. Not much of an angle, and Caleb comfortably saves there. Well, the Highlanders will be very happy. No one happier, of course, than Coach Thiago Moreira. Any coach loves to have a full half to experiment and give players some extra opportunities for minutes there. See who can be an effective player as well. But they'll want to keep the clean sheet, and that's 2 shots now in a matter of moments that they've given away here. That was a lot closer of a call than that first one. Ball played here. Ball played up top. Angel, unlucky there. He did well to get ball side. And Robert sees it out of play for another kick in. Ian, he's got time here. Good ball down the line, but unlucky. It bounces off of the Highlanders, and it's out. Ball bouncing around a bit here. No one really able to settle again, but it's eventually out for a Lynn kick in. I will never like saying that. It sounds so weird. Kick in. But that's how they play in a lot of indoor leagues as well, so it's not the most uncommon thing. Great ball here from Lynn, and they've got a little space on this right side. The ball played over the top. It's a good idea, but Caleb, as always, quick off his line, reassuring his defenders that he is indeed in control. Ian wins it back again. Robert down the line. Is it going to stay in play? It is. And the Highlanders have a chance here, but it's well intercepted. Selvin to Caleb. Caleb, he does really well there with the left foot. Zachary, first touch pass, nicely done there. And he's got a little space. Good touch inside by Zachary. Well done by Zachary, the sophomore, to help the Highlanders move the ball out from the back. And they are looking really confident in possession here. They've built this ball up all the way. What a goal this would be, huh? But not quite working out on that final pass. That ball was about to get played in. That's halftime, folks. The Highlanders currently with a comfortable 4-0 lead. We'll be back with you shortly for the second half. And we're back, folks. Early chance here. Well, that was quick. They didn't even wait 15 seconds. I'm still out of breath from running back from the field. That fourth goal assisted by Ian Williams in the first half, by the way. We were not sure exactly who that was at first. Ian Williams with the assist. Well, in other news, my Cuban cousin, for those of you who don't know, I'm half Cuban. My Cuban cousin just got his citizenship after living here for 4 years. So, big shout out to mi primo Alejandro. Proud of you, man. Ball played in here. Last thing the Highlanders want to do is concede an early goal here. Lynn English clearly excited or hyped up because they know they need a goal as soon as possible if they want to change this game. Ball on the edge of the box here for Lynn. And the Highlanders under some pressure right now in these opening couple minutes of the half. But they know that they'll be fine as long as they stay compact and communicate. And let's quickly check the final score of this Champions League semifinal. 1-1, the final score of the first leg. So for those of you who don't know, in major European tournaments, in every knockout matchup before the final, they play 2 games. And the winner is determined by the combined score of the 2 games, with away goals counting for 2 goals. So the game today finished 1-1, but Chelsea technically ahead 2-1 because they scored a goal in Madrid. So they go into the second leg in London with a goal advantage technically because of the away goal rule. A lot of people, or some people, don't think the away goal rule should exist anymore because a goal is a goal, but it doesn't look like that'll be changing anytime soon. Ball played through here. Joshua's onside. And a good ball into the box. He misses the clearance, but Lucas also misses the touch. And the ball back in. Well caught. For a moment, for a brief moment, that looked like it was going to be going in, creeping into that far post, but did not happen there. Kick in by the Highlanders. Well done here, Marcus. And the Highlanders opting to rotate. Jordan here. He's under a little bit of pressure. Finds Lucas. First touch to Ian. Ian, nice little scoop pass to Lucas. He tried the cheeky touch. Ball was a little bit behind him. Seen out of play, though, by Lynn English, and Highlander ball. Bruno. He's got Lucas short. He's not really got a lot of options, and Lucas comes instead to take the ball. Short ball played in. Lucas, great ball in, but collected by the Lynn keeper. Lynn English, nice through ball there. Heavy pass though, and it's collected easily by Caleb. Oh, not dealt with well there by the Highlanders. That certainly looked like a foul, and it was a foul against Bleda. Lynn free kick here in dangerous territory. Free kick here. It's a good strike, but a little too much force on it, and it's flown over the bar. Caleb never looked to be too concerned about that free kick. Heavy touch there. Good hustle there by Angel to press the Lynn English player. That's a good ball over the top. And Bleda, in attempting to clear it, misses the ball and kicks the Lynn English player. Foul. Another free kick opportunity. Ryan Lima, that left foot is so dangerous. The free kick, pretty easy save for Caleb. Ball played out wide to Bruno. He's under a little bit of pressure, and he chooses to give it back to Caleb. No reason not to. And again, Bruno back to Caleb. Bruno with a great little through ball there. Angel looking for Ian, unable to find him. Good step by Jordan. And man, is it crowded in this midfield right now. There's so many heads in a small amount of space. Well done though by Lynn English to get out of pressure. Given straight away, Jordan. The ball's just going back and forth right now. No one seems to really want to keep it. Good idea there on that ball over the top by Lynn English, but Caleb again, really good at coming off his line and reading the danger before it's there. Awkwardly done, though, by Lynn English. Was that a handball? I don't know, but Lucas has done so well there. And Lynn English recovering in the end. Who was that? And he's coming away with a knock on after the play as well. He's feeling the effects of that. Well, the last boys game I announced, I think I talked to you all about the fact that I'm now playing in a Sunday league with basically the entire Somerville High School team from my class year and the 1 or 2 years before then. All played in here by Lucas, caught by the keeper. And on Sunday we lost 4-1, including an end-of-game brawl where 4 red cards were dished out. I can confirm that I was nowhere near the brawl. It was not cool. No one really started it on a specific side, but it was unnecessary. Men's league, yeah. Also, the referee makes $40 per red card, which is in part meant to incentivize players to not be dirty, but that referee was definitely also happy to collect $160 for his next dinner date. Free kick here for the Highlanders, about 35 yards out or so. Yeah, it's smart because, you know, the players aren't going to want to pay that money, so they won't want to be as nasty in those tackles. But the referee will also be pretty happy to give them out. Conflict of interest. Free kick here for Ian. He tries that trick free kick routine, excuse me, tongue twister there. But Marcus unable to really get the wheels spinning and get there. It was not easy. Ball over the top. Bruno does really well there to find Josh. Heavy first touch, but he recovers really well. Angel gives it back to Josh again. Josh to Bruno. And it's worth noting, folks, it looks like Bruno is playing right back here. So Robert has moved to center back. And Chris is resting, I believe, for the remainder of this match in order to rest his hamstring, as I heard in the halftime talk. So Bruno moved to right back with Robert and Jordan holding it down at center back. Bleda back in left back. Here he is on the ball. Josh, he's shoved there. That certainly is a foul. And it is indeed called. A little bit of frustration peeking through Lynn English like the sun is now. Ball played up by Bleda, but it's cleared out of play. It's a good ball over the top. It's cleared awkwardly, and Lucas with a great first touch and potentially a ball through, but it's called offsides and it's blocked out anyways. Just under 30 left in this game now. Highlanders here. Things calming down a little bit. Of course, it's 4-0, and Lynn English never really threatened. Well, I'll take that back. There were a couple of shots actually towards the end of that first half, as well as, of course, that effort about halfway through the first half by Ryan Lima. But generally, it's been much more the Highlanders' day so far. Now, we've seen a lot of crazy things in this sport, so if Lynn was to get a goal in the next few minutes, you know, one more goal back and then anything's possible, but they haven't looked to be that dangerous, and there's a wayward pass again. Highlanders happy to see that out of play. Kick in here, played back to Bruno. Bruno, that's a good ball down the line to Lucas. Good first touch from Lucas. What a turn that is. He's got options. Ball played over the top, perhaps a little bit heavy, and it is. And it's collected by Manzaniello. And here we are. And a clearance upfield, but it's well controlled there by Ian again. Jordan Rooney back to Bruno. Bruno. And the keeper now, Caleb Rooney, has time to pick a pass. And here's Robert again. Lynn English choosing not to press much right now. Ian Williams, good first touch here. Ball played back to Robert. Nice ball over the top there. Can Marcus get on it? He's onside. Good first touch as well from the freshman, and he's brought down. That's clearly a foul, and the foul is indeed called. Foul called here. Free kick to the Highlanders. And the Highlanders up 4-0 right now, but an opportunity to get another one. The Highlanders setting up for this free kick, and they'll be hoping they can make something happen here. The ball played into the box. Here's a chance. Is he brought down there? Is that a foul? The shot by Angel, and he's unlucky there. It's a goal kick to Lynn English, but that's now the third one. Angel really wants that goal, and hopefully with 25 minutes remaining, he can make that happen. I just went live on Instagram for like 3 minutes without anyone even knowing it. There we go. And a little bit of a pause here in waiting. Nice turn here, and a good ball inside as well. And the ball back to the Lynn English keeper again. And nice work there on that right side. Still with the ball is Ryan Lima, who we talked about all first half. He's been much more quiet the second half. He hasn't really been able to get the ball, and that's a heavy pass out of play. Well, the Highlanders certainly feeling pretty comfortable right now. And shout out to Bruno, who has moved into this right back position, and he's doing his thing. Feeling very comfortable. And being someone myself who is a right midfielder who has transitioned to right back multiple times, there's something that's nice about it. You know, if you're comfortable enough on the ball, it's a little less fast in its pace, and it really lets you pick a pass in a way that you don't always get to from midfield. Again, Bruno out wide to Ian. Ian cuts inside. He does really well there to glide past two players. Jordan to Bleda. Bleda, nice little touch there. Out to Oscar, and it's back with Bleda again. He's shielded off the ball, though. He wants the foul. He's not going to get it. Looked clean to me. Ian, really, really well done there. Ian, touch back to Bleda. That's a good ball, and it's a really awkward one. And Angel, he almost managed to get between himself and the keeper. Well, he did, but the keeper obviously able to use his hands, and he reaches over. Ball played up here. Apologies for not really saying the Lynn English players' names as much. That was Joshua Ches right here. Nice work by Joshua. Joshua, can he get a shot off? Great tackle that by Robert. And it's an offsides. I was really scared there they called a foul for a second. I was going to say, that is awful if they were to give a foul there. That was a beautiful tackle. Coming up on the 20-minute mark, the final quarter of this game. Highlanders never really in doubt. There were some early moments in that first half where it looked like Ryan Lima was going to be a nuisance, and indeed he was, but it was not consistent enough. He didn't get the ball enough to be that pressure. And speaking of the devil, though, here he is Well, I guess it was commentator's curse. He heard me talking about him, and he said, don't forget what I have. Well done, though, by the Highlanders to see it out of play for a corner kick. And that's Danny back in the game. So when I went down there at halftime to the field to check in with the coaches, it turns out that Danny's goal was his second touch ever for varsity. His second time touching the ball for the Highlander varsity team resulted in a goal. So I'd say that's a pretty good career so far. Can't really argue with that. Here we are, though. Corner kick. Really well taken as well. No one from Lynn English able to get on it. Here's Joshua, though. He does well to keep it in play. Bruno with a big step, but he's skipped past. Here's number 4. Jeff. Back to Joshua again. Joshua intercepted, though, by Oscar. Oscar to Ian. He's got Marcus making that run, but he looks a little tired. It hits him in the back. It's an awkward one. Joshua does well there to step, though, but it's called a handball or a foul. Either way, a foul. The shot. What a save by Caleb. What a save that was. Man, that was great. It was a fingertip save. He had to dive low, and he had to stretch that hand out. Amazing save there. And if Caleb ends up with this clean sheet, he'll have himself to thank there. Ball into the box. Caleb coming out. He almost had himself not to thank, but he collected in the end just fine. And he'll be happy with that. What a save that was, though, by Caleb. And he'll love that. Caleb dwelling on the ball maybe a moment too long, but he clears it up just fine. And it's bouncing awkwardly there. Bleda getting up eventually. Ball played down the line by Lynn. It's a good ball, but no one there. And the awkward pass back, and it's an own goal. We've had 3 own goals in this match. And my goodness gracious, the Rooney brothers will not be happy with that. Jordan not fully aware where his brother was, and Caleb just watches it go in. Well, the Highlanders will be very upset about that. Timeout. We'll be back shortly. We are back after a really unfortunate own goal by the Highlanders, just moments after I was praising Caleb for an incredible save he made. He and his brother Jordan had a little bit of a miscommunication, and they both watched the ball trickle into their own goal. Unfortunate. And I will bet you $10, anybody out there, that you will not see another game this season with 3 own goals. Very odd scenes here. Nice ball up with the outside of the foot by Ryan Lima. But Jordan does so well to shield it, and he will successfully pass it back to his brother this time. The clearance, though, not the best. And the shot by Ryan, well, that was audacious to do with the outside of the foot. I like the idea, but it didn't quite work. Bruno, what a ball that was. Oh, Angel took a second there to control it like he wanted, but he gets it off in the end. Josh to Oscar. Oscar had to be quick there. There was pressure on him. Bleda, good first touch, but not quite enough for Angel to, or a little too much, I should say, for Angel to latch onto. Just under 18 minutes left now. Or as the scoreboard says, 77 minutes, which would be a form of cruelty on all these players here and the referees. And us, everyone here. The parents, the friends, the siblings, the birds. Caleb collects again. Bruno playing in that right back position. It's a short pass, though, and he's not able to find Lucas, but Lucas puts the pressure on, and they dribble it right out of play again. Nice shielding there by Jordan. Joshua, great touch there to turn out of pressure. He was caught between 2. Great touch as well by Angel. What a turn by Angel, but he's not quite able to stick with it. Great first touch, though, there. Ball there intercepted. And again, a chance here quickly read by Jordan. It's with Caleb now. Caleb finds Bruno. He's got space, but he's closed down quickly by Joshua. Well done there. Not a lot on the pass from Caleb. Really well done by Bruno there to find Oscar, and then he finds the ball over the top. Great work there. And Danny, the track star, he's a runner, he's a track star. And a collision there between Danny and the goalkeeper, both of them quickly up. Good sportsmanship there. Clean attempt by both to get the ball there. And Danny unfazed as he runs back onto the pitch after retrieving the ball. Reminder, folks, that the pitch is the field. I'm just using the official English or European terminology. I guess I should say English as in England for field. So that is the pitch. Lucas, great ball there. And a first touch by Angel as well. Josh trying to settle. He finds Oscar. Oscar tried that first time attempt. You like to see it, though. You're never going to be mad at one of your players taking a shot. And he did pretty well there with the side foot on the half volley. It's not an easy technique. If anything, usually you put your laces through it and put as much power into it as possible, but tried a little more finesse there, holding R1 on the PlayStation. There's shot by Ryan. He forgot to hold R1 as well. No real accuracy there. And the Highlanders will take their time in getting this goal kick up and running, as we see Somerville Recreation's Dillboy Stadium staff, well, you probably didn't see it, but going around on their, I don't know what you call it, workmobile. John Deere, right? This is where my graduation was. I actually rapped at my high school graduation. That's funny. I always forget about that. Oh, sorry about that, folks. We have an injury here. I did not see that happening. And time stopped with just under 15 left. As we see some of what I would assume are the Somerville High School boys football team coming back from either a game or just practicing at the grass field on the other side of the Dillboy pool. As the Lynn English player is finally back on his feet. Hopefully he's okay. And a small round of applause from the folks in attendance here at Dillboy. Last time I announced a boys game here as well. We all heard the news of Derek Chavin being convicted on all 3 counts. Chavin. And, you know, it's a relief for really the entire world, but a reminder as well that it's only the start, and we cannot settle there. There's got to be a whole lot more change coming. And speaking of, here's Lucas. He's trying to make something happen here, but too much on that pass. Perhaps those legs a little tired. He's been running all over this pitch today. All over the top. Caleb. It's awkward. And then it's a... Oh, what a save by Caleb! And I wasn't sure. My depth perception was off. Caleb wasn't really sure whether to step out of the box or wait for it to come in. It didn't happen. The Lynn English player, that's number 8 there, Alan Pablo, he kicked it around Caleb really well. And then Caleb stretching as he sprinted back, able to get a hand on it and prevent Allen from scoring. The shot by Joshua, though, what a hit that was. My goodness. And I told you, I said it earlier, if Lynn English gets 1 goal back and then another, nerves start to kick in here. And with 13 minutes left, folks, yep, that was Joshua with the strike there. What a hit that was. And this is going to be a nervy last 13 minutes for the Highlanders. Well, certainly we weren't expecting this scoreline with just about 10 minutes remaining. And I'm sure Coach Thiago will be furious with his players for the lack of focus, the lack of certainty. Ball cleared up here, and what I thought was going to be a nice and relaxing 10 minutes, a little more tense now. And the Highlanders are going to need some of that composure we saw in much of that first half. Lynn English asking for a handball there. Not enough in it, though. Jordan does really well there to step, and Marcus and Bruno have to talk. Well shielded by Marcus, but a little bit of miscommunication. I have no idea how that was a kick into Lynn English, but clearly I missed something. I'm thankful to say that I got my second. Hold on now. Oh, missed touch here by the Lynn player, but keeper collects and he plays it short immediately. I'm very blessed to say I got my second vaccine shot today for COVID-19. And I just wanted to say shout out to all the folks in healthcare that are making this easy for folks to get, at least in the United States. More and more people able to receive it. Well done there by Marcus to keep it in play. And the Highlanders cannot afford to concede another goal here, because if Lynn English gets this next goal, we do not want to see that equalizer. Funny enough, for anyone who is not as familiar with the game of soccer, although, hold on here. Lynn English walking in here, the shot, and Caleb will be so happy to collect that. Too easy, though, for Lynn English just walking in here. But there's I guess you could say a mantra or a saying that 2-0 is the most dangerous lead to have in soccer. So 4-0, you know, you wouldn't even think that that's at risk or under threat. But, you know, when you have a big league like that, all the pressure's on you to mess it up, to give it up. Especially 2-0, one goal scored, then, you know, one more, and it's a completely different game. Substitutions being made here. But yeah, so, you know, 4-0, you would not expect to come under fire, but here we are. We're just under 10 minutes left now. Excuse me. Marcus, nice touch with the chest. Lucas unable to hold on to it, though. And look at that hustle. I don't know about that. That was all ball indeed. I do not like that call. But maybe the referee wanting a little action-packed finish here. Good clearance by Ian. Joshua finding Marcus. Marcus settling. He's got Bruno. Bruno under pressure. Nice touch by Bruno to cut inside, looking for options. Unable to find Lucas, though. And Lucas hustling as he always does. The 10's going at it. And that's out of play. And some instructions being barked out here by Coach Thiago for Josh to adjust his position. Great pressure by Josh there. Switch here by Lynn English. Ball played over the top here, but it looks like Ian and Robert have it covered. Great composure there by Robert. And it's tackled out of play. Lynn English kick in here with 8 minutes and change left. Well, none of us expected this to be a nail biter, but here we are. Good step there by Jordan. Angel back to Lucas. Lucas does so well to drag it back, and he's got Josh there. Lucas, oh, great skill there to go around the defender. A touch too heavy? Perhaps a little bit, yes, and he shielded off the ball, and that's a goal kick. Lucas unlucky there. Good idea, but unable to keep possession of it. And the quick goal kick has gone wrong. I think he had a little more time than he thought there, and Somerville will once again take their time here. Bruno rocking the number 11. That's a good ball in to Lucas. Didn't quite get there, but Lucas, as always, following up, and he finds it. Pass played to Oscar. Oscar back to Bruno. Bruno, he's got one option. There's the run being made by Angel. Is he onside? No, he's not. It was a tight one, but I think that's the right decision in the end. Well, that's a great ball through to Joshua. Bruno, what a tackle by Bruno. Great work there by the makeshift right back to get it out. Just shouting a couple words of encouragement there to my fellow right midfielder. Any sport you play, you know, you have more of a little more love for the ones who played your position. Lucas, though, with a chance here. Great feet. Can he get the goal? And the shot, and it's in by Angel! And Angel, who deserved a goal just as much as anyone. I told him at halftime he would get his goal, and you love to see it, folks. Highlanders can breathe again. It's 5-2 Highlanders. And that should be game, set, match, folks. Somerville goal scored by number 9, Angel. Assisted by Lucas Carey. Sorry about that, folks. I'm back. Just letting the folks here at Dilboy Stadium know that that goal was indeed scored by Angel Gutierrez Flores. Well, that took on a different weight considering the fact that from a 4-0 lead, Lynn English got 2 goals back, beginning with an own goal of messy proportions. But they are back in the driving seat now again with just over 5 minutes remaining in this game. Big step there by Oscar. And Lucas trying to get on the end of that, but Lynn English shutting it down. Lucas not giving up on the play, and that looks like it'll be a kick in to Lynn English. Well, what a game it's been. 3 own goals between the two teams. Like I said before, not something you're likely to ever see again in a high school game. And it really is perfect outside, folks. It really is perfect. It's the kind of weather we've all been waiting for after a year of being inside 24/7. And a chance here, sorry, but a good tackle. And as is the high school rule, the last few minutes are down to the discretion of the referee. We don't actually know how much time remains in this game now. It is out of our control. The cross into the box, that's a good touch there by Danny. Had to be sharp. Good control by Marcus as well, and Bruno, playing no games, clears it out of play. And that's bold there from the Lynn English defender, but he did really well there to control under the pressure of 2 Highlanders. Marcus does well to let it bounce, and he is not playing. What a touch that is by Marcus. Tried a little too much at the end there, but you love the confidence, especially from a 9th grader. Ball played over the top, and Bruno marking there. It's called offsides anyways. Kayla Bruni with a free kick. Looking for Lucas Carey. What a first touch that is by Lucas. His first touch is incredible. Danny has got Bruno. Bruno's got Marcus out wide, but he looks to switch it. Not enough on that to find the other side of the pitch, but good idea there. And it's gone out. And a nice little shove there for Oscar. A little frustration there from the Lynn English player. I missed what happened moments before that, but thankfully it does not escalate any further, although some unkind words being exchanged there clearly by Oscar and number 17 for Lynn English, Yesler Regalado. And there can't be more than a couple minutes left in this game, folks. You'd imagine potentially even less. Well, much less, because that is the final whistle here, folks. Somerville High School with a 5-2 win over the Lynn English Bulldogs. Excuse me, a topsy-turvy game, 3 own goals, but the Highlanders in the end with the comfortable victory. And we'll see you soon, folks. My name is Marcelo Brociner. It's been a pleasure, and stay safe.